so many actors have never seen any movies and are not interested in them.
In seeing movies?
It's really weird.
Yeah, puts a lot of pressure now, I feel like, too.
Yeah,
I'm
you
like,
gotta be like,
when
what's
people...
the top 5?
Yeah, top 5, I'm like, don't judge me!
All 5 Twilights?
Yeah.
Congratulations on the film.
Well, thank you so much.
I felt so severely lulled into a false sense of security that this was going to be a lovely romance.
It's called the drama.
It's called the drama. I love it. So in the drama, Charlie pretends to have read a book that Emma is reading as a way of flirting. But I'd love to know, in real life, have you ever made a faux pas like that in front of someone, maybe another actor or director you've been really keen to impress?
I think the mistake I used to make when I was younger, that I was like, I'm gonna stop doing this because it's starting to embarrass me, is like pretending to have seen things that I hadn't seen, or pretending that, you know, like they're like, oh, talking about a movie, and I'm like, oh yeah. And then you get in there a little too deep, and you're like, I don't know where to go from here, you know? And it's always so embarrassing. It's much less embarrassing just to be like, actually, I haven't seen that. I actually don't know that one. And just being honest about having not read or seen, or, you know?
I used to always pretend that I was from Denver. Like in auditions, because if when you're in America, you're auditioning.
Like doing like an accent?
Yeah, because if you came in with an English accent and then did an American accent, everyone would be like, well, I don't know about his accent. But if you just came in and said you're American.
I feel like it's the opposite. I feel like if, like, as an American, if I pretended I was British and then I did my American accent, people would be like, wow, really
That's
impressed.
how unfair the world is.
Because how many times have you played a British person?
I know.
Exactly.
But I've literally walk in and then they'd be like, they'd know you're from London, and then they're like, where are you from? And I'd be like, I'm from Denver. And they're like, okay, he's crazy.
Hired.
I feel like there's a real like Letterboxd-ification of being an actor nowadays. You need to have like known every single film, every single director. It must be quite challenging to navigate.
But it's good though, you should. Like, I think I'm very snobby about that stuff. I hate it because there was a long period where like you'd meet every single actor and they're like, no one had seen anything. Like, and you're like, why haven't you watched any movies? Like, it's so weird. So many actors have never seen any movies and are not interested in them.
In seeing movies?
It's really weird.
Yeah. I feel like I can do better. I do. I feel like sometimes I get so busy that I'm like, damn, I haven't caught up and I haven't seen things that I should have seen. So judge me.
Really good for that though. Like,
That's true.
Yeah, it's suddenly made it kind of cool.
Cool
again.
to see.
Yeah. Like,
but then it's also, you know, puts a lot of pressure now, I feel like, too.
Yeah, you
like,
gotta be like,
when
what's
people.
the top 5?
Yeah, top 5, I'm like, don't judge me. I don't know.
All 5 Twilights?
Yeah. Whatever Rob said.
So, a week before their wedding, your characters discover some pretty intense secrets about each other. If you knew these characters in real life, what advice would you give them before playing that game?
Oh, well, I think the problem is it wasn't a planned thing, you know? And I think we often go back and forth about, you know, whether the outcome would have been different if the conversation had happened like privately or in a different scenario or under different circumstances. Would that have changed anything? And we will never really know because maybe that wouldn't be as interesting of a film to kind of navigate. But yeah, I think these characters are ultimately in love with an ideal of each other and are faced with something far deeper than that. And so ultimately that love that they've created, you know, they have to really examine and figure out what that even looks like or means to them.
All relationships as well, I think sometimes, well, not all, but there's always like one thing, or there's sometimes like one sentence that can just suddenly come up. And it could be anything, like, or just like one tiny little action, you're like, oh, that is a clue of something, and suddenly you start pulling the thread, and you're like, oh, that's like the veils have come off my eyes.
Yeah.
Never happened to me.
But happens to other people.
Yeah, I've heard.
Lovely. Oh, that's amazing. Well, thank you so much, guys. That's all I've got time
Thank you
for.
so much.
Emma and Charlie.
What the fuck was that?
Just some drama.
Found love that we're gonna have forever.